Good everybody, it's a guy here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important. I want us to look at the most explosive trading strategy for indices, and this is one of the most easiest trading strategies you'll ever find out there. So guys, first of all, I want to apologize because I haven't been recording for some time, and it's because last week I lost a family member. This week I lost another family member, so it was like it's just a crazy week. Okay, it's a hectic week for me, and again I also caught flu. Okay, so I'm sorry for that, and I haven't been much active on the charts since last week. I think I took one trade last week and two trades this week, so I haven't been much active, okay, because of these situations, but it's okay. So please don't mind my voice because yeah, I'm just recovering from flu. Today there is a lot we're gonna discuss, and guys, please pay close attention because I'm gonna go through a lot of things. Okay, first of all, we have 5 criteria with this strategy. The first one is identify trade volume before the session. I'm gonna go and show you step by step. Okay, the second one is you have to wait for the session to open, and in this case it's 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. US time. Okay, this is if you are in US. If you are in South Africa, it's 15:30. Okay, 15:30 p.m. Okay, yeah, and you can just convert this to your own time zones. And once the session is opened, we know who is trapped. We want to now see a chart pattern during the session. Guys, this is important. You can't get to your entry point unless you've passed through here and through here. So if you take a loss before the session, you are the one to blame. If you take a trade and there is no pattern, you are the one to blame. And once you have identified a chart pattern, we want to see an evidence candle. This is the big candle that breaks out of the pattern. I'll explain more on this one as well. Then your entries and targets. I'm going to come to this page, okay? I'm going to come to this page. So guys, as I already said, we have 5 criteria. This is, okay, I will explain all these things and what they are. Let's just say this line is the closing price of yesterday. This is just where the day begins. Okay, this is where the day begins. Let's say, for instance, prices sorry, I have to revert back here, and I have to cancel this one, and I have to come back here. Okay, it's fine. Let's say the previous day prices just went like this, and they came and closed here. So there is an indicator in the description, free download. Okay, you can use it. It's gonna give a line exactly where prices closed. Okay, so let's say prices then do something like this. Okay, and they come down and they do like this, they go up, and all of a sudden they just shoot down. Okay, and what time is our session opening? It's opening at 9:30 a.m. US time, right? Yes. So when we talk about trade volume, I'm going to try to be as slow as I can so that this can benefit as many people as possible. Okay, so guys, this box here represent trapped volume. Okay, this is trapped volume. Why do I call this trapped volume? Simply, it's because, okay, let me show you. We are coming 10 to 5 minutes before the session opens. That's when we're gonna be coming to our charts to do our analysis, right? Yes. So if prices at this point are here, okay, let me draw another box here. This is our 9:30. Okay, this is our 9:30. Okay, this is the US session, and we are not in any way taking a trade before this. If there is news, we will wait for the news to trade. Okay, so when I say trap volume, I mean this, guys. Why am I referring to these people as trapped? It's because when the session is opening here, 10 to 5 minutes when you are coming, okay, these people went up, as you can see. These people went up, as you can see. These people went up, as you can see. So prices throughout the day were sending people up, coming and playing, and sending people up again. So everyone who went up is at a negative. Okay, everyone who went up is losing. Okay, it's at a loss. as prices are here when the session is opening, when we are doing our analysis. So everybody who is at a loss is trapped, and mostly they're going to trap above or just below the closing price of the previous day. The closing price is the price, as you can see, this is where prices closed the previous day. Okay, and I'm going to show you the importance of this. Okay, let's say as the session trades now, okay, the session is open, we're not going to chase the first candle. Why? Because the first candle is going to be super explosive. Okay, it's going to be super explosive, and most of the time it's going to be a stop hunt. Let's say prices fall and then they start doing this. Guys, you have nothing to do at this point in time. Let's say again they do this. Okay, why am I saying you have nothing to do? Because the third criteria is a chart pattern. I actually recommended Shabaka's book to all of you. Okay, and I have a lot of patterns in my playbook in the description where I summarized the entire strategy, and I actually gave you all the necessary patterns. But for me, 90% of the time I use triangles. Okay, triangles. Okay, triangles are the most common. Okay, let's say now prices are doing this, and now we are looking for a chart pattern. Why? Because we have identified trap volume before the session, and we have waited for the session to open, and we are assuming there is no news, right? So now we are on step 3, where we are waiting for a chart pattern. Okay, so now this is highly important. Now we are waiting for a chart pattern. Let me bring in some lines here. Okay, as I told you, 90% of my pattern is a triangle. Let's say now we get something like this, and guys, please pay close attention right now, because there are 2 important points. You see, now we have what? A triangle. This is a symmetrical triangle. Why? Because both these hypotenuse are sloped towards each other. Okay, so look at this, guys, look at this. Let's say now okay, sorry, let's say now they do something like this, they touch and they break out. And let's say this time around they break out with a super big candle. So this here, I'm gonna show it in as a candle. Okay, this is what I call an evidence candle. An evidence candle is a big candle that breaks out. But not only that, and I don't mean big in terms of pips. Okay, it could be 10 pips. But as you see this last leg here, we can have something like this is the last leg, right? We can have something like this, and then all of a sudden have one, and then boom. Okay, this is where this line here is the line of the pattern. Okay, let's say if we have something like this, okay, it's this line here. Okay, let me just pull it through, and I'm gonna show you a lot of things right now. Okay, just please pay close attention. Okay, pay close attention, guys, pay close attention. This is highly important. Okay, you see this breakout here. If it's this big candle, I call it an evidence candle. Why? Because it's the biggest candle from this last leg. It's the biggest candle from this last leg. It doesn't matter if they came and touched the lower line, but again, this is the biggest candle from the last leg. From the last leg, I mean this pullback that went down. As you can see, they go up, they pull back, they go up, they pull back, they go up, they pull back. Okay, this pullback is the last leg, and if this candle is the biggest candle from all these candles that made the last leg, I call it an evidence candle. So here's another important thing that I want you not to miss, and I'm gonna try to explain this as simple as I can. Okay, guys, you see these guys over here are trapped, and now we have an evidence candle. Okay, what did our criteria say? Once we get a pattern, we want to see what? An evidence candle, a big candle that breaks out. Okay, now we got the evidence candle. What is our next step? It's to enter. But remember, we have this. Let me just erase over here and put a different color, I guess. Okay, we have this here. We should not forget trap volume before the session. Okay, so in this case, they are sending us up, right? So we need to have at least 50 pips. Okay, we need to have at least 50 pips in between here and here. That is from here, the high, okay, the high over here, and here the evidence candle. Okay, I don't want to draw inside this box because I won't be able to delete. Okay, so we need to have at least 50, but preferably I'll prefer 60 pips to 75. Okay, preferably for me it's 60 pips to 75, because most of our targets are 50 pips. That's our minimum targets. Okay, so we need to have at least 60 to 75 pips. Why? Pay close attention here again. Okay, most of the time when they give us an evidence candle, there are three possibilities. Okay, pay close attention. There are three possibilities. The first possibility is, okay, they can go up, 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 okay, and then reverse. Why? Remember, they use the entire day to trap these guys. So if market makers, remember, day trading is, it's actually moved by manipulators, aka market makers. Okay, long-term trading is moved by economics. We'll talk about that in a moment. Okay, because I told you I'm working on a strategy for long-term macroeconomics, because I want to be more of a macroeconomic trader when it comes to currencies, hold for long term. And then with the indices, this is the easiest strategy, so I want to keep trading this one. Okay, but look here, pay close attention. So this is the first scenario where they do what? They lead you into trade volume. And if you fell for this, maybe you took a long and you didn't have Sigis to 75 pips from this point where the evidence candle has been given to this point up here, that means you did not get your 50 pips. But if you had Sigis to 75, say for instance you have 75 pips from here to here, even if they come and turn halfway, you are gonna get your 50 pips. Okay, this is the first scenario. Remember guys, we always try to make sure that the odds are stacked on our side. Okay, now the second possibility is where they can go up enough to stop hunt. Okay, sorry guys, I think I made this mistake. Okay, this here is supposed not, yes, it's supposed to be here at the high. Okay, at the high, but it's okay, it's still same thing. Okay, so the second scenario is actually the fact where, or the point where they go up, stop hunt. This is enough to release those who sold. Remember, there are many players. As many went up, there are others who sold, so they can just come and stop hunt depending on how much is here, because market makers are interested on the amounts of money, on the stop losses. Obviously people sold here, their stop losses are here, right? Their stop losses are here, their stop losses are here, their stop losses are here. Okay, so they can come and stop hunt and then reverse heavily. In this case, they came and grabbed everything, then they left. Okay, this is the second scenario. Okay, the first scenario obviously is the one I explained to you. Okay, you can just screen grab, and then yeah, you can just screenshot as I'm explaining. Okay, obviously the first scenario was the one where they came roughly back, yeah, inside, and they reversed without releasing these guys. This happens mostly if they've trapped. You see, this is very good. You see, the first line touched, the second line came close. So if they've grabbed money here, they didn't release these guys, they just came close. Maybe this guy's stops are here, they didn't release them. Okay, they didn't release those who are actually trapped, those who sold. Maybe, okay, not the stops, let's just say maybe this guy's orders got fulfilled. You know the spread, this guy's orders got fulfilled here. Okay, they just went in, they never gave them profit. I'm talking about people who are buying. They didn't, they just gave them, they just came up and people bought. They came down, as they went up again, people bought. Okay, people bought. So inside here we have many areas where orders have been filled, right? So once many people have bought, okay, that means many people have bought, there's many orders here, market makers will grab. Remember, when people are selling, most likely it's market makers taking the opposite direction. So if people bought here and people bought here, these people are trapped because they never saw profits. So as prices are going down, these people are at a loss. Okay, And obviously most of the time they will do this. This is the most common one, where they lead you into trap volume and they don't release them. Why? Because they've already grabbed and they are holding all the orders from here and all the orders from here, and they bring more because maybe they wanted more. So they bring you up and now they have a lot of money in their hands. The only move that makes sense to them is collapsing prices. And if you fell for this and you didn't have 60 to 75 pips and you were targeting 50, obviously your take profit of 50 might not get hit. That's where sometimes it goes 30, sometimes it goes 45 pips, and people like, oh, but it was close, it was close. It's because you sold into trapped volume. For me, if I don't have enough space here, I just do nothing. Okay, that's highly important. That's the second scenario. And now the third scenario is where they come break, pull back, and then they trend. Okay, in this case here, yes, those who sold their stops are here, stops are here, stops are here, they just come and hit the stops and they are moving to the upside. So if you have roughly 60 to 75 pips, you're gonna be safe irrespective of what scenario happens. Okay, and then again, we know there's a scenario where you can lose, but in this case we are talking about the scenarios where they go in your direction. You want to make sure your take profit is hit. That's why we talk about what? That's why we talk about trapped volume. I hope this is clear, guys. I hope this is clear and it makes sense. So we are done with trap volume, okay? And we are done with the pattern. We are done with the evidence candle. But let's go back because there's something important I want to share with you. If we were looking at this chart, there's a tick box. You can just draw it as this, okay? Tick box. That's what I use. Do I have a pattern? Yes, I have a pattern. What is the pattern? It's a triangle. Okay, it's a triangle. Okay, it's a triangle. Okay, and then is the pattern perfect? Let's go back. Perfect, I mean a pattern that has 3 touches up and 3 touches down. 1 touch down, 1 touch up. He didn't touch the line. It doesn't have to touch the line because this in reality is supposed to be an area, not just a line. Okay, so as long as it passes halfway, for me it's a touch. Okay, because they went all the way up, so they did send people up. Okay, so this is part of trapping. So 1 down, 1 up, 2 down, 2 up, 3 down, 3 up, and the 4th one is a breakout. But most likely the 3rd one might be a breakout. So this pattern is perfect for me because I have 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Even if this one was a breakout, because actually this is the 3rd one, because they never went below the half mark. Okay, like for instance, for me, as long as they come all the way to the center. Oh, sorry, I think I can just do something like this. Yes, you see, as long as they came all the way above the center, I count it as a touch. Here they didn't come all the way down, so this and this one is 1 touch. So most likely the 3rd touch is going to be the breakout. Okay, so was this pattern perfect? Yes. Why? Because it has 3 touches, 3 touches down and 3 touches up. Okay, you can just put this inside in a clear form. Okay, how long did it take to build a pattern? I told you this is highly important. Now pay close attention. If the pattern takes over 1 hour to build, okay, it could be 2 hours, it could be 3 hours. Okay, this pattern you can target 100 pips. If the distance, okay, fine, if the distance between the first and the low leg, the high and the low inside the pattern is beyond 100 pips, you can still target more than 100 plus or equal to 100 pips. Okay, because I know I said we target 50 pips, right? But if the pattern takes equals or above 1 hour, okay, equals or above 2 hours, equals or above 3 hours, you can target plus or equal 100 pips. Okay, but if the pattern is so small like this, you can target 50 pips. This is highly important, and I believe you understand. Okay, So let's go back. You see, preferably I like patterns that take over 40 minutes to build. I love these patterns. I love these patterns. If they take over 40 minutes to build, I love them. Okay, but if they take a 1 hour, above or equals to 1 hour and more, 1 hour going forward, you can target 100 bips or even more. Okay, depending on the volatility of the day. Okay, you can target plus or equal to 100 bips. So this is my check mark. You see, I need to have a pattern. I need to know if the pattern is perfect. If the pattern is not perfect, that's where I will make judgment and decide to take it or not. And if the pattern is so small from a move that has been collapsing, for me, I just find it better if like they give me a bigger pattern if it's gonna reverse. But if already we had a pattern and then the move is already in motion, they give me another pattern which is in line with the initial move, it doesn't matter. It can be like 15 minutes, it's okay with me. Okay, and then now we need to know, is there an evidence candle? We are talking about this trade, right? Is there an evidence candle? Yes. Okay, yes, there is an evidence candle. Here's the most important part. Here is the most important part. I repeat for the third time. Here is the most important part. Okay, we had an evidence candle here. Okay, but this is not important. Here's the last important thing. What time? What time did they give an evidence candle? I told you countless times, if this is the watch, oh, my cycle is gonna be very ugly. Therefore, I will prefer to do something like this. Okay, guys, pay close attention. You see, this is the watch. We have 0. Yeah, this is the clock mark here. We have 30 here, and obviously we have 15 here, and we have 45 minutes here. Okay, I want it when it's close to this mark. Wow. Okay, I want my trades to be close to this mark or close to this mark. If I get a trade around here, I don't care. I will just leave it. Okay, I don't care much about it unless the pattern is so obvious and the evidence candle is so obvious. Okay, so for now, if you're still learning, you can start by focusing on trades that happen here. Evidence candle, we are talking about this candle now, the evidence. Okay, we are talking about the evidence candle. What time did it show up? Preferably for me, it's gonna be this one will be 20 past, this one will be 40. I wanted to fall within 10 minutes before the 30, the half hour mark. So I wanted to start from 20 coming to half past or up to 40. So it's 10 minutes before half past to 10 minutes after half past. Here we're going to have 50 and we're going to have 10. So I want it from 50 to 10 past. So this is the area. Oh, okay guys, yeah, this is the area from where I want to take my trade. Okay, my trade will be taken in this area here. Okay, in this area here. Okay, so guys, you are just narrowing it as much as you can. I'm gonna show you something on the charts. You are narrowing it as much as you can. Okay, who is trapped? Wait for the session to open, wait for a chart pattern, get an evidence candle. What time is the evidence candle? Guys, you see, this is specific. I know there are people who tend to think these are not important rules, but believe me, these rules work for me day in, day out. A trade that happens at half past, it's more powerful than what happens randomly. A trade that happens at o'clock or near o'clock, it's powerful, okay? And if it can happen 5 minutes to 5 minutes after, 5 minutes before to 5 minutes after, let me put it like this. Okay, this is 55, this is 5 minutes. I'm just gonna use a blue color. If it happens somewhere here, this trade is highly reliable. If it happens, okay, we have 25 and we have 30, 35. Okay, so if it happens somewhere very close, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, that's how close I'm talking. If it happens somewhere here, guys, this trade is highly reliable. Okay, so I'm willing to take it 10 minutes before to 10 minutes after the o'clock, or 10 minutes before to 10 minutes after the half hour mark. But if it happens within the 5 minutes before to 5 minutes after, it's highly reliable. The same applies to if it happens 5 minutes before to 5 minutes after. So guys, you can see this is as easy as it can be. If you are falling for premature trades, I don't know, it's on you. Why? Because guys, honestly, yours is to just sit on your hands. And I just told you, I usually prefer patterns that take 40 minutes to build. Okay, and then again, let me just go here. Okay, let me just pull this like this. Okay, if prices have been going up and up and up, and all of a sudden, say maybe they give you a rectangle, okay, they give you a rectangle that takes 10 minutes and then they break down. This pattern for me is too small to reverse this move. Okay, but if it maybe they gave me a triangle here, okay, a triangle here, and it took roughly 10 minutes, this pattern is good for me to take. Why? Because it's in line already. Maybe here, let's say for instance, maybe we got something like a head and shoulder, okay, before they started going up. So this pattern here is in line with this one. So even if it takes 10 minutes, I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm trying to explain things here. So if prices have been falling and falling and falling, and all of a sudden they give you a rectangle that takes 5 minutes, I wouldn't take this one as a reversal, because it's gonna take some time to reverse this. Remember, they have to trap and then reverse. Okay, although sometimes they can, but you just need to be on the safer side. You need to decide what you want, okay, and you need to choose something that will last you long, like something that will happen over time and over time and over time. Okay, I hope now you understand all these things. So what time is the evidence candle? This is a very important check mark. If it's, let's say it's at okay, I'm using US time. If it's at 11:30, okay, or 11:33 or 11:33, this is a good trade. Okay, if it's at let's say it's at 10:52, 10:50, let's say 10:57, this is a good trade. Why? Because it's in between 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after the 11 o'clock mark, and this one is 3 minutes after. It falls between 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after. I told you that if this area here, the smallest one, the 5 minutes before, it's more reliable. Okay, so this one is just it falls between 5 minutes after the o'clock, okay, which is obviously gonna be somewhere here. Okay, so guys, I believe I've clarified as much as I can. Okay, I don't know if there's something left. Okay, but you can just you can request this. Okay, send me an email. I have an email in my description. Send me an email and I'll send you this PDF where you can just print it and do your check mark. Okay, but you have to be a subscriber. Okay, I'll send you this. So let me just go to the charts, look at what happened today, just to nail this down so that you can understand it better. It was a lot I was supposed to talk about today, but I think it's okay. Okay, the stocks have already closed. It's okay. Okay. Here we are on US 30. So guys, what I do is I open them at the same time and I compare them. Okay, let me show you an example of what I do. Okay, I can put them like this. Okay, I can put them like this, and I can just say, okay, at first I'll be looking at them like this. Okay, sorry. At first I'll be looking at them maybe like this. Okay, I'll be looking at them like this. You see, I can see them perfectly. I can see what's happening perfectly. And then of course you come 10 to 5 minutes before here. Okay, I'll be looking at them perfectly like this as they're playing out. And then let's say for instance, I took Nasdaq today, right? Yes, let's say Nasdaq is showing me a pattern. Okay, I will reduce something like this. Let's say Nasdaq is giving me a pattern, because this is the pattern I took today. It was like body, 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 and for me it's up to you. You see, it's a rectangle, but again it's a triangle. Told you 90% of my trades are triangles, but again it's a rectangle. So it's up to you what you see. Okay, you see, it's 1 1 2 2 3 3. Okay, but again, even if you put it like this, it's still okay. Okay, let me remove this line. Okay, so this is what I talk about when I say a pattern. Let's say this one is giving you a pattern. So what am I gonna do? First of all, I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna take this and put it here like this. Yes, and then I'm gonna take this one, same size, and put it up here. And then I will stretch this a little bit to the center. I will stretch this a little bit to the center. And now, because this is the one that is giving me a pattern, and I think I'm gonna start trading a lot of S&P, because S&P goes double the distance of Nasdaq. But a topic of another day, not now. Okay, so guys, look at this. You see, now I can see them happening, and I told you it's so easy. You can just put, okay, this is my broker is behind in 2 hours, so obviously this is 3:30, which is 9:30 US time. So what you can do is you can put like this thin lines on every 30 minutes interval. Okay, every 30 minutes interval. Okay, you can just put these lines on every 30-minute interval. You see, okay, I don't have to do it for all of this, because again I will be watching. Okay, so I just need to know the times. You can have a stopwatch, it's okay. I just prefer this one easier, because sometimes you might get distraction. And guys, once I see a pattern forming like this, what I do is I'll put an alert here, and I'll put an alert here, basically somewhere here. Okay, so the alert will be shown this side. I showed you, you just click right click and choose to go to trade and choose alert number 3. Okay, so this is where literally my alerts will be. Okay, this is where my alerts will be. Okay, this is where my alerts will be. So look at this, guys. When you're looking at them like this, you can clearly see, okay, you don't have a clean pattern on the Dow at this time. Okay, because okay, let's say the pattern that you can talk about is maybe this rectangle. Okay, remember I have a check mark. Okay, you remember we have a check mark, right? I'm gonna go back to the check mark. So for the at least the S&P gave us a a wedge which was like this, a wedge which was like something like this. You see, this is at least a wedge. So I saw all these patterns happening, and I will just mark them down on my, okay, let's say this pattern. Okay, let's count the touches. One touch up, one touch down, because here it just went straight, so I'm not gonna count one here. Had it pulled back, it was gonna be one. Okay, so now we have roughly, this is one touch because it didn't go down, and then we have another touch here, so we roughly have two touches. And now what happens? Obviously, when we go to our check mark, okay, let me erase everything here. Okay, I told you, send me an email, I'll send you this on the email. Okay, okay, I'm erasing this on the check mark. Okay, I'm erasing this on the check mark. Okay, so guys, here it is. You see? Okay, okay, this is the check, this is the pattern, right? Okay, I will write down the patterns and what I see. First of all, let's go to the check mark. Okay, we are gonna go to the check mark, and we're gonna be right now looking at the Nasdaq. You see the pattern, right? Okay, is it perfect? Okay, what pattern do you see? Rectangle. Okay, I see a rectangle, so you can just write here, okay, rectangle. Okay, is it perfect? No. Why is it not perfect? It doesn't have three touches for me. Okay, three touches. Okay, there's no three touches. Okay, fine. So what do we do now? We go to the same, okay, this one is not perfect, right? Okay, and let's look at the time it broke out. The time was 13. That is after 10. Okay, it broke out here first, one pass. Okay, perfect time. The time is perfect, but the only disadvantage with this one is what? Is the pattern is not perfect. It doesn't have three touches, at least three touches, guys. Okay, so obviously this one is not perfect. Okay, let's come and count our wedge. Okay, remember, we're looking at these things at the same time. Okay, and we need to take the best one. It's not about, hey, USD is my favorite. No, it's about which one is giving me the easiest trade on the day. And I told you the third touch can be the breakout. Okay, one, they go down, one, they go up, one, I mean two, they go down, two, they go down, up, three, they go down, three. Okay, one up, two up, three up, one up, two, I mean one down, two down, three down. You see this, right? And the reason I didn't take this one is like this candle didn't stand out. I will show you what I mean by this. Okay, now let's go back to our, okay, this one was in the best because of here, right? Obviously. Okay, now we're gonna go to that one, S&P, and we say, okay, this is S&P. You can have this for all three. Okay, you have to be fast. You already know that, like a soccer star, you once you get the ball, you already have to know who you're gonna pass. Okay, so the pattern here was a wedge. Okay, it was a wedge. Was it perfect? Did it have three touches? Yes, we counted them. Three touches up. Yes, this is about three touches. Okay, how long did it take for the pattern to build? Okay, let's look. Okay, I love mostly patterns that take roughly 40 minutes. This is the first part of the pattern. You see, this is a 1 minute time frame, and you can see right in the box, as I'm pulling, you can see number changing. In the box you can see 43. 43 simply means 43 candles. 43 1 minute candles means it took 44 minutes to build. Okay, let's look at the time for the breakout. 47. The time wasn't perfect. Okay, the time wasn't perfect. So sorry guys. Okay, it took 44 minutes. Perfect. Okay, the evidence candle, was it there? Not really. Why? Because it wasn't the big candle that broke out. Let's go back and just try to see. This candle is still smaller than this candle. Okay, so we can't really say it's an evidence candle. It's not bigger. You see, this is the last leg. I'm not counting this one. I'm counting this one came down from counting this leg here. This candle here is still a little bit smaller. So you see, let's just measure the pips so that what we do, it's 14 pips and this one is roughly 19 pips. So obviously, even by size, eye judgment, this candle is still bigger than this one. So it's not an evidence candle. Okay, it's not an evidence candle. So guys, let's go back. Evidence candle, no. Okay, big candle that breaks out, that's not really an evidence candle. Okay, so let's see where we got our evidence candle. Remember, an evidence candle is a candle that shows you that now they are leaving, they've shifted the zone. So this was the first big candle we got. Okay, what time was it? It was 52. Perfect. This one I can't say it's an evidence candle, but this breakout didn't come at the right time, so you just ignore it. Remember the times. This one came 52. Perfect time. Okay, not that best time, but again acceptable and good times. Okay, so this is the first evidence candle we got. This is the first evidence candle we got. The timing was perfect, 52. Okay, so this was the first evidence candle for us. But already I love my stops back inside, so this candle alone was roughly 25 pips. Okay, but this was the first big candle that showed us that they are leaving. Okay, so this one was in the favorite because it had already broken down, right? It wasn't the favorite. Okay, it wasn't the favorite. Okay, now let's come to this one, the one that I took. Okay, I didn't take it here because it gave us, pay close attention. You see, this is also important. They give you a breakout of a pin. Next time we want a candle that closes below the pin, if it's going to be an evidence candle. Why? Because in this case the pin is still leading. Okay, so we need a candle that will break below the pin. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's see what we got. Is this a clear pattern? Okay, yes, let's go to what I said. Okay, this is roughly the center. They came down. I can count this as a touch. Why? They surpassed the center. They went up 1 Even if I don't count this one, I'll just take it out. Let me not count it because I believe it will confuse many. 1 Okay, and then you see, I can still count this pin because it went up. You can see prices did go up, but let me not count it. 2, but it did go up and came down. So this is roughly a touch and this is a touch, but I'm just ignoring it. Okay, 1 2 and then 3 up, and then the third one down was a breakout. Perfect. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, okay, what pattern? We can say triangle, but it gave both triangle and a rectangle, right? Yes, this is what? NAS. Okay, yeah. Okay, is the pattern perfect? Yes, we got 3 touches. How long did it take to actually build the pattern? Okay, good. Okay, we can take it from anywhere. Okay, let's take it from the first touch. It took 45 minutes. Okay, 45. Okay, a pattern that can take 40 or 30 minutes is fine. This one took roughly 45 minutes to build. Okay, This one took 45 minutes. Okay, beautiful pattern, but it's not above, plus or above what? I mean, not plus. Sorry, mathematics. I wasn't that bad in maths anyway. Okay, equals or above 1 hour. It's not. It's less than 1 hour actually. So this one is less than an hour. You know, most likely it's not gonna go 100 pips. Why? Because it's less than an hour. Okay. And number 2, I told you. Number 2, we calculate the size of the pattern. If this is beyond 100, it's more likely gonna go 100. But this one is not even 100. It's roughly 40 something pips. So target is 50 because it's not above 1 hour and it's not that big. Now let's see. Yes, this candle is not yet a convincing breakout. What time do we get a convincing breakout? Okay, this candle, some will argue about this candle, but you look at this candle, it's not bigger than the candle that made the last leg, right? Last leg. So this is still inside a pin. The pin is still governing here because this pin could have trapped people down and they could be returning. Okay, so we need a candle that will close, not give a pin, but close below the pin. I hope you understand what I'm showing you. This is the first candle that shoots down. What time is it? Look down here, look down here. The time is 14. My broker's behind in 2 hours, so it's going to be 16. It's going to be roughly 10 US time, 10:52. Here it's going to be 16:52. 52. Very perfect timing, right? Very perfect timing. Very perfect timing. Okay, so the timing here is perfect. Let's go back to our checkbox. Do we have an evidence candle? Yes, we do. Yes. Happy yes. Happy yes. Sorry guys, I'm taking time, but I just want to add more value. Okay, what time did this happen? It happened at for me it was 16:02. For those in the US it was 10:52. Not even 10, not 02, but 52. Okay, sorry guys, you all saw the time. That was 52. So when you look to onto your check marks, which one was perfect? But sometimes you'll tell me, oh, but you have to do this thing quick. Yes, you can print this thing and write quick, right? You have to react quick. You know the surprises. Besides, you don't even have to be quick. You still have an interval of 1 minute. Okay, why? Because as I always say, you have an interval of the whole minute. It can break down. You are looking at it, you are writing. And yes, you have seen that it had broken down. Remember, this candle came all the way here. Okay, it came, you see this pin here. It came all the way here. So it took time to even come back. So you have the whole minute to do all those things. And of course, your target is 50 pips because of the pattern, because of if you look at this move today wasn't that volatile again. So you have 50 pips. Look, where is your 50 pips? Your 50 pips on this candle here. I just want to show you some things that are important. Okay, you got your 50 pips. You compared all these trades and you were able to take the most easiest and the most cleanest one. Okay. Then look at S&P. Just before you know it, another hour starts. I told you I don't like a pattern unless it takes roughly an hour if it's opposing the first pattern. So this one, let's look. This one happened at 52. This evidence candle over here happened at 30. Okay, I don't like this one. Okay, they gave a head and shoulder, but I don't like a pattern that takes less than an hour to oppose before it opposes another one. Okay, but already if you were trading S&P, they gave another beautiful pattern here, which is a triangle. And one thing about triangles, don't allow them, like for instance, if they, I'm not going to say don't allow them because you don't have a choice. If they come all the way to this edge here, it's no longer a trade. This is not going to give you a trade. It's just going to consolidate most likely. A triangle must break out before it reaches the edge. The only one that can break out at the edge is a wedge. You see this one, wedge. It could have came to the edge, it's okay. But for a triangle, make sure it breaks out early. You see this time around. I'll take this chart here and now bring it to the bigger part. Okay, just like this, and drive it down. Yes, like this, and drive this one up. Why? Because now this one is giving me a possible pattern. Okay, you look at it, it gives you a pattern. Okay, is this perfect one? Okay, let's see if this is perfect. I'm not gonna go back to the check mark because it's gonna take us time, but I can if you want me to. Okay, I can if you want me to. I can. Okay, 1 goes all the way halfway somewhere here, so it goes all the way. So I will just count this as a touch. Okay, and then it comes all the way down, and then it goes all the way up, and then it comes all the way down, and then we got an evidence candle. Okay, let's go to the checkbox, because this is something I want you to get used to. I told you, send me an email, I'll send you this. unknowntrader24@gmail.com. Send me an email requesting for the tick box. It has the criteria as well. I'll give it to you. Okay, but it's nothing fancy, anybody can do it. So what pattern do we have? Triangle. Okay, this time is S&P, and an hour is elapsed before the first pattern, and already they've reversed. Okay, is the pattern perfect? Yes. Why? Because they gave us 3 touches up and 3 touches down. How long did it take to build the pattern? I told you, this time around I don't really care much about the time. Why? Because first of all, they gave us a head and shoulder, so this is in line already with a pattern that has been established earlier on. You see, this is already in line with a pattern that has already been established. Okay, you see, this is already in line with a pattern that has been established. Okay, so this one doesn't have to take more than 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Okay, but this is the first part. This one actually took another 40 minutes. Okay, so it's still fine, it's still 40 minutes, perfect pattern. But because this one is in line with the move, head and shoulder, it's in line with this one. I don't like this one because we just got a wedge to the downside, and like an hour hasn't elapsed already, but we are having a reversal. Okay, so look at this evidence. This candle is bigger than all the candles in the last leg. Okay, I want to see if this qualifies to be a good trade. Okay, pattern time, it took 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes, but it's already in line. Do we have an evidence candle? Yes. Now this is the final qualifier for the pattern. Sorry guys, this is the final qualifier for the pattern. Okay, what time is this? What time? 22. So this falls within our watch. 22, it falls within our watch. We have 20 over here, and from here to here it's 10 minutes. So this one happened at 22, so it falls inside here, so it qualifies. It happened at sorry guys, I just want to look at the time. Oh, sorry, what's happening? What did I do? Sorry. Oh yes, I want to take this one up. It happened at 1622, 1617, 1822. That's 1822, because my broker is behind in 2 hours, 1822. So perfect. This one, all the criteria have been fully met, and guys, this is so perfect. And okay, let's see if we have 100 bips. We don't have 100 bips, so you can literally target your 50 bips. How much is this? You can have 25 right here, 25 bip. It's in dice, perfect. And then your 50 bips is somewhere here. So you got it. You even got 100, but it's not advisable. Okay, play according to the rules. So here's your 50 bips. As if that's not enough, let's see what they did later. But usually at this time I don't want to be on the charts. Okay, usually this time I don't want to be on the charts. Okay, but look, did an hour elapse from this pattern? 99 minutes. Obviously an hour elapsed a long time ago, so you can take this pattern into the opposite direction. What type of pattern? 1 2 3. It's a triple top. It's in the playbook, which is in the description, right? This is a 1 2 3. This is a triple top, and then evidence candle, boom, triple top, then evidence candle, triple top, then evidence candle. If we were to bring in the indicator, the 20 EMA, all these trades, the first one in alignment, the second one it's inside, the third one in alignment, the fourth one in alignment. Okay, so let's see how long it took to build the pattern. Over an hour. Now you see it's over an hour. Do you know what this means? You can target 100 pips. Okay guys, let's go to our checkbox. Okay, it's still S&P. After an hour you can take it to the opposite direction because an hour has elapsed. What kind of pattern? It's a triple top. Okay, triple top, or you can just say triple top, it's fine. Okay, it's a triple top. Is the pattern perfect? Very perfect, because obviously a triple top has 1 2 3. Okay, let's go and look at it quite quick. You see 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and then 1 2, third one is a breakout. So it's perfect, and beside it being a triple top, it's still an asymmetrical triangle that breaks down. Okay, I mean inverted right angle triangle. So again, as an inverted triangle, it still has, you see, it came down. That's why I'm counting from this one. It didn't just go up, it went up, came and bounced on this line, so I'm gonna count it. Okay, then it came down 2, then it went up. I'll take this one. Okay, yes, obviously I can't say it touched here and then came back, no, because it didn't even surpass the half-hour mark when it came here. So I'll take this one as the third one, and I'll take this one as the third one up, and the fourth one was the breakout. You see, so was this pattern perfect? Was this yes, it had more than 3 touches. Okay, you can still put it as a triple top, or else you can put it as a inverted triangle. Okay, inverted triangle. Okay, is the pattern perfect? Yes. Time it took to build the pattern, 88 minutes. We did that together. This is roughly plus 1 hour. You know what this means? Plus 1 hour. This means we can target 100 pips. We can target above or equal to 100 pips. It's on us. We can use the expansion tool to target, or we can target 100 pips. Okay, did we get an evidence candle? Yes. Okay, what time? This is important. Okay, This is important. Okay, so what time was the evidence candle? The evidence candle was look down here, 1801. Yes, it was late, around 8 o'clock South African time. I think US time it was around 2:14. Okay, 2 years. Okay, you see, this was 1801. Okay, 1801. Where does it fall in terms of our watch? 1801 falls within the 5 minutes and the 5 minutes. Super perfect time. And remember, this is only important if we have an evidence candle. Okay, so without the entire list of criteria, none of this is important. It's only important if we have an evidence candle. If we have an evidence candle, we don't look at the watch until we have an evidence candle. So this one falls within the super best times. And there's something I wish I can show you guys. Okay, I'll show you, but today it didn't happen, so I'll show you probably tomorrow. So yes, the evidence candle was too big, but 25 pips was just here. Okay, this was 25 pips. Okay, perfect timing. Took more than an hour. Okay, let's see if the distance between here to here, it didn't give us more than 60 something pips, but because it took over an hour, as you can see again, it took roughly 88 minutes. Okay, it's saying 84. It's still okay, 84. Okay, so you can target 100 pips. Where is your 100 pips? Boom. First move down. Okay, I love my trades when they get hit. First move down before the pullback. So your 100 is roughly here. You see, guys, I've given you multiple examples. I believe I've done my job. Okay, but I don't advise taking multiple trades. If you miss this one, you still have a sober mind. Okay, you can wait for another trade. If you are not on the charts here, you are not on the charts here, your mind is still sober, you can take this one. But if you win this one, obviously your mind is already corrupted. It's better to come back with a new mindset the following day. Okay, very, very important. Okay, it's better to reset, come back after resetting. That's highly, highly important. Okay, so guys, I believe you can see how perfect and beautiful these things were. Okay, beautiful and perfect. Even here on US 30, it wasn't that perfect, you see, but they gave a beautiful trade. Beautiful, beautiful trade. And I told you there's something I wanted to tell you, and this is a combination of something important. So guys, I really appreciate you if you stayed this far, but hit the subscription button. Okay, hit the subscription button. Okay guys, here's something important. This is my A+ setup now. Oh guys, I'm gonna show you something nice. This is my A+. Okay, A+ setup. If I get a setup like this, I can go in crazy because this setup is highly reliable. Let me tell you why. Okay, let's go to our criteria. Okay, do you have a pattern? And remember, this criteria is this checkbox we start after identifying trap volume and all sort of stuff. Okay, so this is a checkbox that starts after. This is just one last bonus to nail this thing further for all of you. Okay, I believe this is gonna help. Guys, if my voice is so low, please increase the volume. Honestly, I'm just recovering from flu and it's already late in the evening. It's midnight. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to be making unnecessary noise. Okay, do you have a pattern? Yes, pattern, it's inverted triangle. Okay, the pattern is an inverted triangle. Is the pattern perfect? Okay, let's go and make a judgment. Do you have 3 touches? Okay, one up, they come down. So guys, it doesn't matter how the pattern is, as long as it's a pattern. Okay, and funny enough, you're still gonna get millions of these patterns if you are patient and not in a hurry. Okay, they come down, they go up again, touch the line, they come down, touch the line, they go up, touch the line, they come down. Okay, 1 2 3 up, 1 2 3 down. It doesn't matter if the third one is the breakout. Okay, so this pattern, is it perfect? Yes. Why? 3 touches up and 3 touches down. I'm just trying to be crazy here, but anyhow, it's more like they touch. Even if this one is a breakout, it doesn't matter anyway. I hope you got the understanding. And how long did it take to form the pattern? Okay, 77 minutes, over an hour. You know what this means? You can target in 1 hour 177 minutes, which is basically above 1 hour. Okay, yeah, it's basically above 1 hour. So you can target 100, or you can just take an expansion. Pips or points, it doesn't matter. Some will argue points, pips. Some will say, hey, points and pips are not equal. Guys, that's based on your broker. Okay, the value of the pip or the value of the point, it's based on your broker. They are equal. Okay, yeah, I'm saying that because sometimes people will argue, but I love you all, guys. Okay, evidence candle. Do we have an evidence candle? Okay, yes, you see this candle is not bigger than this one, and it's not bigger than this one. So this one is not bigger than the last leg, but this one is. Boom. Okay, we got an evidence candle. Okay, what time did this? Okay, let's go back before. Yes. Okay, now I believe you understand what an evidence candle is. Okay, now this is the final thing. Final nail, final trigger. Let me just put it as final trigger. Love this. What time? Okay, 18:03. What does this mean? It means it falls within the golden time. I'll draw this watch again in a moment. So this is 18:03. This is 20:03. In US, I think it was I think it's 8 a.m. It's no, wait. No. It's late already. No, sorry. South Africa, it's 20:03. You can just convert it. Okay. I think in US it's roughly it's 14:03. 14:03. Yeah, 14:03. 14:03. But it's the golden time. So this one is a perfect trade. Okay. Perfect trade. You can target 100. This one was already 40. Yes, but for me, I'll take this one. Okay, and I'll show you where I'll take this one. Let's first see your target of 100 pips. Yes. It hit your 100 pips somewhere here in 35 minutes. Okay, you know how you tackle this trade. You draw a line like this. Only few people are gonna get this because they stay this long. You know what's gonna happen? Most people are gonna complain, but I don't care because they didn't stay this long to get this juicy part. You see, this is where the candle made a low. Okay, so when it's too big, like 40 pips, you wait for the candle to pull back. and as it pulls back, you just put a line here and set your alert. So the moment it crosses this line, the moment it goes cross on it, you don't have to wait. You have to set everything and wait for the press button. The moment it crosses, that's when you trade. Why? Because this candle is over 40 pips, and most likely what's gonna happen is the next candle is gonna pull back. So by so doing, like this, as I'm saying, if it pulls back beyond 25 pips, you see, you're gonna get it the moment it crosses here. Remember, it's when a candle pulls back, it doesn't start by going down, it starts by going up. And most of the candles are gonna be like that. They are gonna start by pulling back before they collapse. So if you have your alert exactly here, you will wait for them to go up. Obviously the candles too big, they're more likely to correct a little bit. So even if they correct 30 pips, it's still okay for you. You enter immediately when they cross this bottom here. And another bonus, I say this is my A+ setup. You know why? You got it. Closing price, level. This trade is on a level. This trade is on a level. It could be the high of the day, of yesterday, it could be the low, it could be, you see this dotted line. As long as they give a pattern that engulfs this level, this is an A+ setup, it's going to pay. Just make sure if the candle is bigger than 30, you just wait for it to go back and then boom, because it's more likely gonna, but if it's 30, it's not gonna correct 25 pips, but this one is roughly 40 something, so 25 pips, it might be nothing. Okay, 42, so they might correct 25 pips. Let's see how many pips they corrected. 16 pips, but most likely they could have corrected roughly 25 pips. So you wait and enter when they come on the way down. But if it's just 25 pips, you can just enter, because most likely they're just gonna shoot down. And let me show you what I mean. You see this candle closed here, it started by pulling back before collapsing. Very important. Most of the candles are gonna be like that. Okay, most of the candles are gonna be like that. But again, if it's not that big, it might just go and go and go without pulling back. But if it's 40 pips or 40 plus, mostly it's gonna pull back before it collapses. Guys, today I went through a lot. This is entire course. So hit the subscription button, comment, and send me an email, unknowntrader24@gmail.com, for this check mark, or you can just do it yourself. It's up to you. You choose. Okay, if they give a pattern that engulfs the level, it's my A+ setup. Guys, just be patient. Be patient and look at what? Look at your clock. Once you get an evidence candle, the big candle that breaks out, look at your clock. Okay, let me just bonus. Let me just draw the clock again. This video is already too long, so let me do this. Okay, guys, you have I will just put, okay, you have, okay, this is the o'clock mark. You have the o'clock mark here, and okay, I don't know. Okay, is it alt? I don't know. Okay, no, it's not copying. You have the 30 mark here. Okay, let me just put one big line here. I'll send you this if you need it. These are the most important times. You have, okay, you have here, let's say here you have like 15. You have 15 over here, and you have roughly 40 over here. Okay, you have, this is your watch. Okay, pay attention to your watch. Okay, what I would have loved. Okay, let me delete this and put it again so that it's above. Okay, yeah, you see now it's above. Okay, it's not below. You can see there's a white, a whitish, what do you call it? Um, um, okay, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, guys. So again, we have 22. We have 20. Okay, we have 20 here. We have 25. We have 25 here. We have 35. It's okay. We have 35. This is just 5 minutes. And we have roughly 40. Okay, yeah. And then we have 10 over here. Okay, 10. Okay. Okay, I made a mistake here. It's 5. Okay. Let's say 40 is here. 35 is here. And then we have roughly 5. Nah, the video is too long. I know. Don't worry. I just want to do the right thing, okay? I just want to do the right thing, guys. It's already late for me as well. But what good will it do if you're still gonna come to me complaining? And we have 55. Okay. Not really perfect. Mainly because I think this line has been robbing us. So our 50 can come here and our 55 can come here. So guys, I'm willing to take a trade in between these times. And let me just say green. I wish I could color, but it seems like I can't. Okay, I will. Okay, guys, I will. Okay, don't worry, I will. And I'm willing to take another trade here. Yeah, so this one's, they are the best times, but not super best. Okay, and then we have these golden times. Okay, okay guys, these are the golden times. I don't know which color it's called here, so I'm gonna do like this. Oh no, this one must be green. Okay, now I can come here and then choose the gold. These times here, these time okay, these times here are the golden times. Okay, I hope you understand. These are our golden times. Okay, 25, 5 minutes. These are our golden times. And these are also some good times that we are willing to take trade in. Okay, these are the good times that we are willing to take a trade in. These are the good times. Okay, good times. Good times. These are the good times. Okay. But these are our golden times. If the evidence candle breaks out in any of these times, it could be 0 0, could be 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass. This is a good trade. If it's at a level, you can take a big lot size, but I'm not saying over risk. Remember, risk management is also and always important. So you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna take out this line. Yes, I'm gonna throw this line away. So guys, these are our times. These ones are our golden times. Okay, so these are the golden times. Honestly guys, these are the golden times. These ones, these are my favorite times to take a trade. Okay, favorite trade times to take a trade. favorite times. If it's near the half, you see, these are my favorite times. These are good times if the evidence candle is given, okay? But these are my golden times, and this year I'm not gonna take it unless the evidence candle is so good. But I'm not really comfortable taking trades around here. Okay, guys, I believe this makes a lot of sense. Guys, I really appreciate you. It's been a very long video. Tell me, I'll send you this, okay? Watch it over and over again to grasp the whole understanding. It's very important. It's very, very important. Guys, I appreciate you. Have a beautiful night. Thank you.